Look, hey, I told Eddie if someone pulls out, I'll fight this weekend. Regardless of the cut. I'll fight this weekend, but no one's
Do you
pulling
respect
out.
Devin as a champion in your division?
Well, yes, Devin Haney has a WBC belt as well, world champion. Give him his respect. Once I beat Lopez, I want to end this undisputed stuff because I'm going to go fight Devin Haney straight away. That's who I'm most likely going to be targeting because everyone says they're scared of him. I'm not scared of anybody. So, I want to close that straight away and say, look, this is the undisputed champion, Kambosos.
Breaking news, Vasyl Lomachenko has joined his country, Ukraine, to fight for peace alongside his longtime friend Usyk and the Klitschko brothers. As you guys see above, Lomachenko is carrying an M16 assault rifle in defense of his country, Ukraine. This is what real champions do. So my prayers goes out to the Ukraine. May Allah keep everyone nice and safe. Furthermore, what does this really mean for the sport of boxing? Well, that means George Kambosos could no longer duck the Super Bowl bout, aka the undisputed fight with Devin Haney, since obviously Lomachenko is out of the sweepstakes for George Kambosos. Even if he was still in the mix, it will be a darn shame on Kambosos' behalf to fight Lomachenko under these conditions. I mean, this man's country is in war while he's fighting for his country. Do you really think the Ukrainian people give a damn about George Kambosos keeping the belts hostage and watching boxing right now? Absolutely not. They got bigger problems than to go watch George Kambosos defend his titles against Lomachenko. And if they do go to Australia at this point, they more so refugees instead of tourists, due to the real war they have on their hands right now. Now, one thing we do know, George Kambosos has already booked an arena for June 4th. And the only fighter that's available to fight on that date is no other than the WBC champion, Devin Haney. And luckily for George Kambosos, it's the biggest fight he can make at the lightweight division, because the Devin Haney fight is for undisputed. Ultimately, it's the biggest legacy and money fight for George Kambosos as we speak. On another note, news came out that DAZN is being the middleman to negotiate the fight with Eddie Hearn and Lou DiBella, which I have told you guys from day one. These negotiations didn't start yesterday the way old media will have you believe. These negotiations have been ongoing since Kambosos beat Tio. Kambosos and his team have been negotiating with Devin Haney and his team for months now. You guys have to realize Kambosos has been trying his best to get out of this fight ever since he beat Tio. And I'm talking about during negotiations. He's been asking for the silliest things, being a diva, in order to find a way out. But the bad news, everything Kambosos asked for, Devin Haney gave it to him. Devin Haney has accepted all of George Kambosos' terms. So what is exactly George Kambosos waiting for again? A lifeline? Man, this is embarrassing. I have never seen a champion kill his momentum after such a big victory since Teofimo Lopez. That's why slowly but surely Kambosos is turning himself into Tio 2.0 if he does avoid the Devin Haney fight for undisputed, turning himself into Duck Bosus. I mean, the $1 million question, is Kambosos a man of his word? Because he said he fighting either Devin Haney or Lomachenko. Well, guess what? Lomachenko is out of the picture. He done pulled out of the fight due to the war in his country, which only leaves Devin Haney. So is Kambosos going to be a man of his word? Or of his word? I'll let you fill in the blank. Last but not least, it's funny how it works for Devin Haney. Linares only fought Devin Haney because Ryan pulled out of the fight. Jojo only fought Devin Haney because Ryan pulled out of the fight. Now Kambosos is forced to fight Devin Haney because Lomachenko is in war. With the facts being laid out, drop your thoughts in the comment section below, subscribe below, and click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, Akhi TV. Peace, and I'm on to the next one.